This is the story on how we ended up with this 1974 Volkswagen Beetle, Super Beetle, in the garage next to the 71, and this one's under the knife. Welcome to the channel. My name's Mike, and essentially I've been looking to buy a Volkswagen Beetle, a running one, running and driving one, for a little while, but I've been waiting because the market, as we all know, the market is out to lunch. So I just wanted to wait until the right time, and recently I came across two that I was actually really interested in and got to chit-chatting on Facebook Marketplace. It turns out the one that I wanted, the one that I ended up making my mind up on, was located all the way out in Cobalt, Ontario. Now this car is roughly 7 hours away from my office, my house, and my shop, 7 hours away. So luckily my uncle lives actually in Cobalt, and I got him to go look at the car for me. Basically got him to go purchase the car for me once we made our minds up. And then he brought the car back to his house and got a trailer ready for me, and all I had to do was drive up there and pick it up, attach the trailer to the truck, and haul it back. So roughly a 14-hour round trip, but I mean, what's the drive when you find a good car for the right price? So you kind of got to give and take there. Like, it's beautiful up there. There's literally nothing. Squeakity squeakity squeak. This chair is horrible. There's literally nothing up there. Like, it's just empty. When you go from North Bay to Cobalt, it's just like the woods, no stores, no nothing. But there are a lot of cool classic vehicles that you'll run into, and honestly, if you go up there with a flatbed and just start knocking on people's doors, you'll probably get a lot of cool, wicked vehicles in great shape. It's kind of like they're stuck back in time. But anyways, we got there. We got to Cobalt, everything went good. Good drive. We went up at 6 o'clock at night. No, sorry, we went up at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon and made it there, by, I don't know, 9 o'clock at night, something like that. And stayed the night at my uncle's house, visited with family. It was pretty nice. We didn't actually get to look at the car that good though, so when we bring it home, we really have to go over the thing. Once we got up there, did our thing, we visited with family. The next morning we woke up, it was pretty cold out, everything was covered in frost. We just hooked up the trailer and headed on our way, tried to find coffee at the nearest spot. Didn't really find anywhere nearby because you just can't find anything there. So no stores, no nothing. I think it was like an hour and a half before we found actual food and coffee. It's not cool. Yeah, we hauled it home. Everything went great. We had people waving and honking at us. We hadn't really looked at the car. Like, we still need to figure out what else is wrong with it and why we got it for $5,000. It's a 1974 Super Beetle that seems to be in mint shape, and it's got a lot of new parts that weren't listed in the ad. It's kind of just like he didn't know what he had and we just scooped it up. But there's always something wrong when that happens, so we'll just poke at it and see what we can find. Anyways, yeah, we got it home, unhooked it, went to we dropped it off at my house because I have a garage here. I'm just not super equipped. We dropped it here, and I cleaned my garage up and everything, brought it inside, and realized, okay, first off, it stinks like fuel, and my house and my garage are attached, so my house started to stink like fuel, and I don't have a hoist. So I kind of said, we gotta make some changes here. And my father actually has a 1971 Super Beetle that's all restored in his garage. We've done it over years, him and my brother and him. How it worked is I decided I'm just gonna ask Dad if I can put it in his shop. He's got a hoist. The car's pretty low, so might need some help getting on the hoist, but he has a hoist, and we can put it up in the air, see what's wrong with it, and if it needs any major work, at least we have the hoist there, and we can look at it a little bit better. So I tried renting a trailer again. U-Haul rented the trailer out from underneath me. I got frustrated, and I mean, the car drives, the car runs, everything seems fine. Steering's a little tough on it, but I assumed that was just like a seized tie rod end or something. So I just kind of said, screw it, let's just jump in the car and go. So I put a jerry can in the passenger seat just in case, because the fuel gauge was not working, and just said, screw it, I'm gonna drive the 15 minutes, just drive the car, see how it works, see how it runs. I haven't really got to look at it that good, so yeah, I wish I filmed all of this, but I didn't film the trip up, and I didn't film driving the car to my dad's house. I should have filmed it all, because now I've started this little series. Every time I work on this car, I'm gonna film it. But yeah, I drove it to my parents' house. It actually went great. The car was fun. It's low to the ground, feels like a go-kart. It had a bunch of power. Motor's still not running correct. And you know, it should have more power, but it really wasn't that bad. I had a lot of fun. I was smiling ear to ear pretty much the whole ride, so I can't complain. But made it to mom and dad's, no problem. I could smell burning rubber the whole way. I just figured, keep driving, is what it is. I'm not stopping now because I had nothing to fix it anyway, so it was only a 15-minute trip. Made it there, no problem. Parked it there for a couple days because he's just moved into his house, and he's got to organize his garage and his car and everything like that. It's not a giant space, but we're gonna make it work. So basically, yeah, that's the whole story. How we got the car, why I got the car, and it came from a boatyard up near Cobalt, and we just went and picked it up, brought it home, and never really looked at it. We need to put it up on the hoist and actually get a look at this thing, because from the outside in, it looks mint. It's got new carpet. The car is in pretty great shape. It's got a couple rust spots on it, but it's got a lowering kit in it already. All new brakes as far as I know. Apparently the motor's been redone. Apparently it's got a new tranny. It's got dual carbs on it. There's a whole bunch of work done to this car, so we'll see really what the problems are with it. But as of right now, from the outside in, the car looks pretty good, and it looks like a pretty good steal for $5,000, but we'll see. Anyways, stay tuned, guys, and thanks for checking out the first episode on this channel. Basically, everything on this channel is going to be geared around this Volkswagen build. I own a 74, a 69, and then I own a 69 dune buggy that was actually made from a 69 that rotted out. Somebody shortened it and did a whole bunch of backwoods trailer trash stuff to it, so I am actually going to strip that soon. It's got a good motor in it, doesn't leak oil, runs great. Dad just loves that, because that's yeah, need to take that motor out, bring it inside, take all the parts off the dune buggy, probably scrap the frame because I've got no use for that, and it's just some backwoods trailer trash thing. So, and then the 69, I would like to get working on it too, so it'll be on this channel. The dune buggy disassembly and the motor from the dune buggy is actually going to get used in the 69 Beetle that I have. So this one's getting chopped up. Then we're building this one out of it. So I should have a 69 and a 74 by the time this is all done. And I want to document the whole thing. So pretty much every time I work on the cars, I'm going to give you guys an update and let you know what I'm doing. The 74 I'm going to be working on at my father's house with him, because he's a Beetle guy and I enjoy working on it with him. The 69 I'm going to do at my house because I want to do it myself. I want to learn here and challenge myself, and I truly think I can do it. It's not that difficult of a car, and I keep working my way up the ladder to bigger and better stuff here. I've never rebuilt a motor, just rebuilt a YFZ 450. I've done a lot by myself here recently, so I just want to keep it going, and I'm really interested in the Beetles. I have the 69. It's really rough. It's time to get it in the garage. and get some work done. So this channel is going to be about the 74 getting rebuilt, just fixed whatever it needs done. The 69 is going to get a complete overhaul, and the journey in between, we're going to take the cars for drives, we're going to check them out. It's going to be a blast, so stay tuned. Over the winter here, we're going to get some work done, some knowledge into me. I'm going to learn a lot about these cars, and then hopefully summer comes and I can enjoy at least the 74. 69 I think is going to be like a year-long build. It might get transferred a little bit from house or shop, wherever, but we'll see as we go. So stay tuned, guys, and thanks for checking out the channel.